Okay, as far as I'm aware, I'm streaming now. Take a look at some charts. How did your week go? Did you win, lose, draw? What stocks have you been trading? Stream stuff. So I'm just looking at my phone and it is saying that I am live on my channel. So that's fine. Um, Check out my channel. See my trade stocks. Hit like, subscribe for more content. I'm not going to be talking all through this because I'm new to this and I don't want to force anything. I just let my thoughts flow as they come, which should improve over time. Right now, I'm just getting my head around everything. So we're going to take a look at. I am going to take a look at a few things. So first of all, just to go over some basics. Before you take a trade, before I take a trade, I have a series of questions that I need answering before I take the trade. So it's like a checklist. Free of charge. So if you like that, then hit like and subscribe, and I will be encouraged to give more free of charge study lessons, some insights from somebody who's been trading the markets on and off for the last 3 to 4 years with a lot of ups and downs. Overall up, so I can still claim that, thank God. I have my everything on Profitly, so you will be able to go there if you wish and look at my track record. I have documented every single trade I've made on Profitly. In the last couple of months, I don't document any trades that are less than $10, just because it's more or less a scratch. But anything over that is recorded in here. So this is Profitly. You can see my statistics, which tells you I have about 42% win rate. Average gain is $62. Average percent gain on a trade is 8.76%. And profit since I began trading is $2,934. Now obviously that doesn't account for commissions and monthly platform fees, but that aside, I have been able to extract a profit out of my trading out of the market. There's some more detail here on my long and short success rate. So I'm actually down overall on the long side, but my long game is improving. I like to think slowly but surely. I took a big hit back in October on a stock called GTII. I'm trying to open up my platform here. It's not actually opening up, but if it gets open, I'll show you what happened. I do have a video on it as well, so you can go and check. Now I just want to see, is there anyone actually watching? Let's see. There's nobody watching, is that right? Make a comment if you're watching. Just type ... or something. uh, and just maybe add some comments underneath. Um, if there's anyone here interested in learning how to make money, I mean, I'm learning from Timothy Sykes. That's where I originally purchased an education package, and they're proven, uh, tried and tested millionaire traders and educators such as Tim Sykes, Roland Wolf, Tim Grittani, Jack Kellogg, Mike Huddy, Kyle Williams, Matt Monaco, people like that in the Sykes community and elsewhere, such as Nate Michaud from Investors Live, and my investing club then has a few traders as well. So if you look up Investors Underground, if you look up Timothy Sykes, or if you look up my investing club, probably three good places to begin an education. Uh, and then the likes of me, I'm just really going live stream as I intend to build a YouTube channel, my channel up, and sometimes I will trade live and stream live throughout the market day. Busy or not busy, but to so that I can kind of talk to people, and maybe people can put in some chats and stuff as well. Like, so that's all. I'm in a trading group, or you want to call it a pod if you want. Oh yeah, you can also look at Landspeed, S&B Capital. They're a good crew to get information from as well. They're a prop firm. So yeah, there you go. There's some basics for you. My broker's just not open up. Maybe they're shut down for the weekend. It's a long weekend in America. I said I'd come in at 7 o'clock Irish time and do 3 hours of study. So I want to be a man of my word. So that's why I'm here. Now, portfolio. My brokerage is not opening up. So what we need to do is something I don't have on this PC yet. On this particular laptop that I have is Thinkorswim. Free download. I have it on my other laptop, and I want to get it on this one. And it's a good charting platform. The charts look good on it. So I'll get that, see if I can get that done first. Download now. Thinkorswim is really good. I love swim when I'm trading, but they don't do Europe apparently. So they only do Europe on a simulated, which is 15 minutes delayed, so that's no good. TD Ameritrade uses cookies for other functions. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So I am streaming, right? I'm gonna get this over here out your way, but I can then see comments coming through. I think that's the best way to set it up. In particular, send a message through and I'll have a look at it. And I will give you my non-expert advice, which you should not heed. Thank you very much for that. And now, what's up next? I'm waiting for this to download. It's up here and it's downloading. So that will take a while. In the meantime, I have some trades and I have some screenshots of trades that I have taken. So we can do some of that. We can have a look. Turn off your phone if you're not using it. Please pay full attention, and that way you can reap the benefits of your time. Otherwise, a divided mind is it's not really gonna be a benefit to you in the long term. You need to learn deep focus, bros and sisters. So anyway, I'm just preaching to myself as much as anyone else. Right, right, okay, so last trade, MBOT, which has lifted my spirits, even though I took a heavy loss on it last week. Unfortunately, I was actually planning on holding the position, but I had set a max loss with trade 0, and when I was in another trade, my max loss was triggered, which automatically knocks you out of any other positions. So I got my loss handed to me, so to speak, on MBOT last week, which was $141. Not fun, especially when the stock then comes back up over your average entry price, which was $3.02 if I remember, and so it's gone from it actually had gone from red to green then subsequent, so I would have been up on it, but that's just how it can go. Anyway, it's unfortunate. I wouldn't have taken that $141 loss, but maybe it would have changed my behavior in how I maybe was adding to it, or I don't know, who knows how it would have panned out. But what happened was then I got long a couple of days ago on Wednesday at $2.82. Small position, 100 shares, and I locked in on Friday 75% of that position here at 314 and 341. Juicy gain like 14.54%. Obviously, you want it with bigger size, so that you're actually locking in something substantial, not just $31. But the process is the same for a small position as a big position. It should be, if you, in my opinion. So it's just about adding zeros over time. Then let's have a look at some of my other trades. BWV, I don't have a screenshot on that one. That was the first screen day. So we'll skip on. And we had ASST, or screen size too quickly. Correct on the trade thesis. So I'm hoping that you are somebody who has spreadsheets and tracks your trades on Excel or something similar. You need to have your trading records. I have my trading records. Sixth to the fourth. Why is it saying 6th to the 4th? Because I thought I had. Oh my god, I had saved that. Alright, so now I have to go and find out where's that gone. It's gone. I think I may have. Oh my god. What happened? Where is it? Oh my god. This cannot have happened again. Like, been having problems. 18 to the 6th, so there it is. No? 19, oh, that was me opening it up. So here it is. Why is it not? So there it is, okay? So annoying. So why isn't it saving where I wanted to save it? Copy. Desktop. That is so stupid. Like, I don't know why it's doing this to me. So I can just delete that now, this one. It's just a bit stupid. Right, so there's the latest one anyway, saved. I'm just gonna save it onto my other laptop as well. Because I've been having issues with my USB and saving. Right, I'm gonna copy this. It's June the 4th. Copy to USB. Alright, so I should be in it. Now, eject. It never says safe to remove hardware on this particular USB stick, which is annoying. So now I go to my other computer. My computer to turn on. Another laptop. I'll save it on that backup. Alright, so then we can open up my trading records. So this was my review. I did a video on this. So crazy, we're halfway into June already. So we'll go June update. Alright. Center. June update. Left it. Alright. Bang. Bullet points. Yeah, so what I was going to discuss is the pre-trade checklist questions that you ask yourself, that I ask myself, is the setup defined? Alright. I rested and fed, basic thing. There's a whole another thing I have on it. It's emotional regulation techniques. So basically it would go to something similar, something like so it's emotional regulation. Right, so they go like so, right? How did I sleep? I mean, I think it's just you can. It's all good and well to have these as a list, but if you just ignore them, that's just another waste of time. So you have to follow up with how you are actually doing with the answers to these questions by modifying your position sizing, I would say, as a priority. Was I emotional yesterday? Have I prepared for today? Like, people don't have any excuse for not being prepared for this upcoming week because we have an extra weekend day, because Monday is market free. The markets are closed on Monday. Do I have time to trade? So this is all about your personal schedule. Am I at or this is a big one, so that can have impact. All this can impact you and how you trade. So you don't want to be bringing any of that really into the market, because you could potentially do yourself a lot of financial harm. Okay, so that's the emotional regulation techniques, and then we'll put the other stuff down here. Okay, we'll do numbers, right? Is a set. Do I have a predefined risk? Have I checked multiple have I checked float and volume? It's important. Have so I said have I calculated, have I a predefined risk? Okay, have I calculated size and basically it's about making trade plan in advance. So that would be about like entries, size, exits, risk. Okay, so that's that. So up here, motion regulation techniques. Just to add to that, it's okay to be emotional. It's not okay to your risk. Predefined risk can be checked multiple times. Time for a while. Calculate size. Okay. So that's pretty much okay. So the setup must be in your own playbook of setups that you're focusing on. Then you decide you need to decide how much you're willing to risk. A dollar amount plus chart price. Like it's an according stop out. So the amount the amount you're willing to risk, you should be sizing your trade based on the chart, primarily where you're going to stop out, and then you will know how much size to take based on where your entry is going to be versus where you're going to stop out. So let's think through this. So if you have $5, if you want to enter a stock at $5, you want to risk say $50, right? So basically you can, and you want to risk off a support level of 4.90 was a strong support. So you're entering 10 cent off your support area or your stop out, your risk area, which is going to be you want it to be a max of $50 if it does actually stop you at that level. So this is where you need to go off and calculate your position sizing. So you would go like so. There's actually an Excel. Let me see if I have it. Kyle Williams has a video on this where he set up an Excel formulas where this can be calculated fairly quickly. I actually use Profitly. It's another quick way of doing it for me. If you don't have Profitly, then you can do it another way. You just find a system. If you're good at quick math, unlike me, then you could maybe do it in your head. I don't know, but it's, let's see, risk manager. So there's some formulas in here. So if your account calculator has position size, I think for me the quickest way to do it will be properly. So I just go as if I'm posting a trade. So say we're trading AMC. AMC. Right, so you'd be like entry price is $5, exit price is 4.9, say it's 4.89. So if you take a 500 share position, you're losing 55, so you can take, you only want to lose 50, so you're taking 480, 70. So that's how you calculate how many shares you want to be taking. So 450. So basically you want to be taking 450, 455, 454 to be precise, 455 shares, right? Is the position size you want to be taking if you at $5 if you only want to be risking $50. Alright, so that's pretty much how that works. So that's how you would calculate that. Equals 455 shares. Alright, approximately. So you have an idea then of how many shares you want to take at that entry point, so that you're not going into your trade saying, ah yeah, I want to risk 490, but you end up taking like say 1,000 shares because you're not actually thinking, and you say you do 1,000 shares at 5, and then you realize you've lost $110. So you do that too often and you soon won't have an account. So this is critical. You must do that. And I think for me the issue I would have sometimes with this is I would feel like that the time it would take to calculate the risk, because of the volatility and things happening so fast, and my eagerness to get into the trade without it going without me, it would cause me to skip over the details on this and just to pull the trigger with any kind of size. So it's just I need to be more precise about that. So multiple time frames, this is a good one because it's like looking left, this concept that many traders do is you look left for support and look at 15-minute, 5-minute. Alright, etc. Even weekly. I mean, Jack Kellogg looks at weekly charts on some of the OTC tickers when the OTC season is hot, and check the flow and volume. So this is just about low floats can be the most so double-edged sword. When I say lucrative, they can also be the most treacherous. So it's a contradiction, but it's just the way they are, low floats, because they can move very fast, very quickly. So we need to be careful. High volume, named our best as easier to get in and out without issues with spread. And the spread is if stock is, if there's bidders at $5 and there's sellers at 5, say 20, is wide spread. That can be crazy to be trading something like that. They tend to be stocks with low volume, so there's not much interest in it at that present time. So you want to be avoiding them, and you want to be looking for tight spreads where it's like there's a load of bidders at 5, and then there's loads of bidders at sellers at 501, and you can see then down the line you can see bidders and sellers at like 499, 498 etc, right? There's a lot of transactions being taking place within 1 cent, 2 cents price spread. And that means you can control your risk. Otherwise you can't really control the risk with a wide spread, because if you're getting in at $5 but there's no bidders in or around $5, and then the next bidder is at like 480, if no one is buying it up, then the seller who hits the sell once the $5 taken out and there's no more, the next price cent lower, because no one wants to buy it above that. So if you're the last person to buy at $5 and say someone just sells you a load of shares and then other people decide actually no, I want out as well, then suddenly the price can be 20 cents lower and you're down $200, or you're down just in a split second, you're down. So you need to avoid low volume, high spread, widespread plays. Focus on high volume plays with tight spread. And that's everything. I'm done. Just I wanted to see if I could get the live stream going on that. So there it is. It's up and running. My download is hopefully ready, and then I'll be able to go through charts next time on the Thinkorswim platform. So I think that's saving. Whoops. Save. Alright. So that's everything for today. Hope that went well for you. Don't think of anything else to go over at the moment. Live streaming. So I was playing make believe with my daily P&L the other day. Let's just have a look and see if that's saved. Let's see if it was up to date. Yeah, I was just playing make believe. None of this happened, obviously, because it's still the 18th of June. Just some wishful thinking going on. In the future, I hope to have this kind of outcomes from my daily trades. Would be awesome. So that's pretty much all I've got going on at the moment. Oops. Pop it onto the phone again, probably will. That's okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, I took my MBOTs this week. I haven't put it in yet. I'm gonna put it in somewhere, I guess. It was on this day. Well, it'll go in. I just wanted to keep my, because last month I was talking about not having any days over 100. So I might just like, if I win on say Friday 23rd 100, then I can just like, okay, minus 40. Anyway, so either way it's going to count as a loss. So like my main month was actually a green month, just without, that's without the fees. With the fees it came to there, so I paid 300 in fees and platform and stuff, which I have to import again because it didn't